Hello everybody, how are you? This is Andreja and today I have a new drawing time episode. Halloween is quickly approaching and I really wanted to do something special for the occasion. This is why I've decided to make a Halloween themed charm and sticker set. Here you can see my initial sketch. It may look familiar if you follow me on Instagram, since I've shared it already with everybody in mid-August. It's basically Chibi Jess as a witch and a bunch of cute little props that every witch should have at home. There is a pumpkin, magical crystals, an apple, potion making supplies, and plenty of plants, branches, leaves, and a cute little succulent as well. As you can see, I started with the props by inking them in Adobe Illustrator. This time we are not using any Photoshop. All the work is done exclusively in Adobe Illustrator since I did the sketch already on paper. Before I forget, if you're new here, I use a Wacom Cintiq Companion 2 to create all of my vector illustrations. It is basically a tablet and computer all in one. As usual, you can find all the information about the tools, programs that I use, equipment for filming and much more down in the description box. Alright, now that we have the introductions and basics covered, it is time for the Q&A. What I really like about the Drawing Time series is that I get the chance to have a chat with you and answer your questions. So let's begin! Question number 1. Have you ever modded a Monster High doll to have insert eyes like a BJD? Will you be making a video of this? I haven't done it before, mostly because one of the most fun aspects of repainting a Monster High doll is drawing the eyes. Because of that, it kind of makes it a bit different from a regular BJD repaint. As an illustrator, drawing eyes on a doll is a lot of fun. This is why I was never really tempted to cut out the eye holes to apply BJD eyes. But don't worry, if I ever decide to do it, I will definitely make a video about the full process. Next question. What is the first doll you saw that introduced you to the BJD hobby? In my case, it was BJDs from DOD, Dream of Doll. I still remember the day when I saw a BJD for the very first time. I was so obsessed with them and kept looking at pictures all the time. And I was wishing I had the money to buy one, but at that time I was in high school with no money or job, so I quickly forgot about BJDs until I was an adult. Then the rest is history. I am actually curious to hear what was your first doll that you ever saw and made you fall in love with the hobby. I would love to read your answers in the comment section, so feel free to share. The next question is, what's your favorite flowers? Is there any that you like drawing particularly much? I like many different flowers and plants, but the snowdrop has a special place in my heart. We've had many growing in my parents' garden when I was a child, so I have very fond memories about that one. Lately, I've been more into succulents though. They're just really cute. In terms of the second question, I don't have any preferences when it comes to drawing plants. They are all very fun to draw. But nowadays I don't do lots of still life drawing anymore. I used to when I was a student, but right now there are just too many other priorities. Question number 4. I've been following you for some time now and I have to say I love your aesthetics. Your work inspires me so much, and I loved what you said about talent and effort. I want to know, how do you feel about influencing people like this? First of all, that is such a sweet comment. Thank you so much. Hearing people say that I've inspired them or motivated them to be creative in any shape or form always makes my day. But even just hearing that someone finds my videos relaxing, or that they watch it before going to sleep, or that it helps them when they're anxious really means a lot to me. I find it so amazing how me sharing what I love gives energy, happiness and motivation to others. I never expected to influence people like that when I started my channel. It somehow just happened on its own, which is really, really cool. Question number 5. Did you ever feel discriminated for your hobby? I mean, some people could think it's weird. Oh, believe me, people say I am weird for liking dolls all the time, so that is nothing new. But there will always be someone out there that will judge you and try to put you down just for liking an innocent hobby. That is just how the world is, but to me, when I meet someone like that or receive a nasty comment, it highlights that person's personality more than anything else. So I usually just ignore it and keep on doing what I do. I honestly prefer investing my energy into my projects and into the positive side of the community rather than arguing or trying to convince someone that my hobby is normal and that they should accept it. Especially as you gain more and more subscribers, no matter which platforms, you will exponentially grow the amount of people criticizing you too. And at a certain point, you just need to learn to let it go, otherwise you will spend dealing with this kind of thing hours and hours every day, and it will consume you because it will never stop. So basically, I just shake it off and do what I want. Alright, last question of the day. Do you have some days that work and stuff you do is going wrong, not the way you want, and you're fed up? What do you do in that situation? Of course I have those days, it happens every now and then. How I deal with those kind of days depends on the situation. Sometimes I take a break if I can and do other work just to reset my brains a bit, calm down and think about what I can do to fix things. However, let's be honest, in many cases I have a deadline and I can't really afford to take half a day off or anything like that. So in that case, I just need to muscle through it. I usually step away for 15 to 30 minutes, do some research or find some inspirations. I do anything that will recharge my batteries a bit and then I just push through it. And you know, many times things will not end up looking exactly how you wanted them to. But to me that is okay, at least I've learned something and I can do better next time. Sometimes I just feel like I need to move on to the next project and apply what I've learned onto a new idea rather than being stuck onto the same old project. Alright guys, we're almost done with the illustration. I am just making the very last adjustments and then we're good to go. As I said at the beginning, I plan on selling the charms and stickers on Etsy. I hope that by the time this video goes live, I will have everything up on the store. So check the description for all the info and links. Well, I really hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, comment and share. Thank you so much for all the support. Take care and I'll talk to you again next week. Bye!